Guys, George here. Today I'm going to bring you a short video. Um, but before we do that, it's the first day back at school for at least my youngest son, and he'll be having a football game. And he'll be playing for the Laval Senior Panthers. So, in that respect, I'm going to do a little silent prayer for the kids to ensure that they don't get injured, and for my buddy Mark Ruggiero. Um, and for those that are not religious, you can meditate. Just a couple of seconds. Thank you, folks. Thanks also to the folks that bought a mug off of me. There's four remaining, and I'll see what I can do with them. Maybe if they don't sell by my birthday, what's going to happen is that I'll probably put them up as a reward for my 1,000 subscriber. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But definitely don't want to keep them around for too long. They need to go to the rightful owners and a good home. I made it for other people, not myself. I'll be working on a couple of other graphics of my own creation, so we'll see what happens. Anywho, I wanted to bring to you this video because I felt the other video that I did about half tracks was not complete in two respects. And you can add to half tracks a load of stuff. And I guess the move after the Second World War from, I guess after the Korean War, from half tracks to APCs that were fully covered. Who can doubt the ability of the Bradley fighting vehicle or the M113 and the way they were modified in the Vietnam War in order to be OP? It's remarkable. It's remarkable. Anywho, I came across a situation, and ultimately, to get we only had an hour, so we wanted the game flow to continue instead of doing a rulebook dive. So we rolled a die 1 to 3. The situation was in favor of the Germans, and 4 to 6 it really wasn't. But I kind of was insistent on a little bit of a rule book dive. But in case we couldn't find the answer in the rule book, what we had done was ask the question on Facebook, on the Advanced Squad Leader Facebook page, and we got quite a few answers, including Chas Argent chimed in right off the bat. The rule that I'm referring to is Alpha 11.7, close combat open, well, close combat of other withdrawal from CC, and whether or not a vehicle can hold an enemy in melee. So it's Alpha 11.71. So here's the situation. Pretend, actually, to cut to the chase, there was a unit adjacent to my half track, and um, who like an open top half track. It's it's almost remarkable. But let's add a bit of drama here and say these three units are attempting to knock out this half track in order to gain CVP. Okay, so in doing so, this fellow will dash to this building, attempting to draw fire from them. So he declares a dash to here. He goes one over the wall and one into the open terrain to there. Now, he wants to save his LMG because half of 3 is 1.5, and it's not fractions rounded up in that case. So instead of taking a 1 down 2 attack, by using either the AA gun or the MG, he decides to use his inherent firepower, which is 4. Half of 4 is 2, so it will be a 2 down 2 attack on this dude. And if he cowers, that's the end of the infantry firepower. But let's do it. 5 on the 2. That's something. 5 on the 2 is a normal morale check. He passed. This guy's a king, and here this as inherent firepower 2. Now he will assault move here, and and the assault moves to there. He expended 2 movement factors to get in there, and these units here can either do a it's one or the other, not both. They cannot fire separately because they're in the same location. So they either fire group the AA gun and the LMG together, and that would be um, six, total of six, doubled to 12, 12 up two. Or they can take uh, a six up two with either one of the LMGs and then wait to fire at another location. So in this case, since I know there are 3 units opposing me, I've decided to use the AA gun because the AA gun cannot count. That would give me a 6 up 2 attack. So let's do a 6 up. Oh, we forgot to put one residual in there. Never forget your residuals, even if you think that they are insignificant to the game, because that doesn't bode well in terms of good habits, and you might forget to put down residual where you previously thought that it was irrelevant, but turns out to be relevant. All right, so 6 up 2 attack using the AA gun. So in this case, I'm just putting this marker on the side for the moment because I might get rate. My rate of fire is 1. So let's do it again. Let's do 6 up 2 a 6 up 2 attack. IFT. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. On the 6 is a pin task check. So he takes a task check, passes. Now I did not get rate on that gun. If my memory serves me correctly, I did not. I rolled a 4 on the color die. So now he passed a task check. There's still 2 residuals in there. And why would 2 matter in case this fellow wanted to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a late CX or a full CX? You know, it's still residual matters. Now, I can final protective fire with the second shot being a sustained fire at 2 up 2. Um, I want to do that. 2 up 2 doesn't make sense, even if the this doesn't count. Okay, so I marked these guys there. Now this fellow will assault move as well, 2 to there. Okay, and he'll fire the LMG there at 6 down 1. So 5 on the 6 because he was an assault move. 5 on the 6 is a 1 check. He rolls a 5. Everybody's good. See, for a change, the dice favored my example, and I'm not controlling the dice. The dice is a free willy random machine, right, from random.org. Anywho, now let's move on to the CC situation. These guys all survived the defensive fire. Um, Perhaps I didn't take all the shots, but available to me. But let's move on to the example at hand. So remove residual, remove all fire, all defensive fire. Let's say they all survived the whole kit and caboodle. Remove all moves. It's the advanced phase. Obviously, these either one of these 2 units can move into close combat with these units here, provided they pass a patsy. So the patsy should be 7 a task check. Um, should be 7 or less. Let's take this guy's task check. They moved in. This fellow decides not to move in. We achieved. We came to the point of sorry of our example. Um, just out of curiosity, let's see if I would have passed the time. Patsy in that case. I would have. Holy cow. All right, so they're marked with a CC. This guy actually advanced into here. Okay? So they move into the CC, and now this CC is sequential. It is sequential because there's an armored fighting vehicle in there, and the attacking player is going to move attack first, and they have a choice. The Russians have a choice whether to attack on a one-to-one the passengers, or uh, or let's see if we can pull out the charts. So what happens here? Charts are here. Let's see. Here's the charts. CC. Can't increase the size of these things. But anywho, let's put it here. Right there. Okay. So, um, the situation. Oops. Let's move it a little bit here. That's good. So in this situation, the Russians have the choice of either attacking the infantry at 1-to-1, because we're dealing with firepower factors, five firepower factors against four. That would be a 1-to-1. Or attack the open top vehicle. With the attack on the open top vehicle, they have a CCV value of 5, and that's modified um, by let's see here. So I guess these highlights are for vehicles. Vehicle with no man machine guns, that doesn't apply. Per escorting um, unbroken pin unit, so a full squad is a +2, and -2 for open top and partial open top slash partially armored fighting vehicle. So these two factors cancel out. If the vehicle is immobile, it would be an additional -1, but that's not the case. So they either need to roll less 5 or less, and then the vehicle is gone, and so are the passengers, I imagine, or they can go 1-to-1 against the uh, passengers of the half track, which is also a 1-to-1, and they're not in ambush terrain, so there's no ambush to be had. So let's say we're going against the vehicle. I hope I'm getting this right. Otherwise, I'm going to go back to the drawing board. So now I'm guessing that um, the Germans can fight back, and 1-to-2 for the infantry, the passengers against the squad. That doesn't cut it, and again, 3-to-5 would be, I guess, a 1-to-2 again for the half track against the attackers. Oh, this time I got it. I think. Oh, it's casualty reduction. I think 1-to-2. I think I needed a 4. I got a 4, so that would be casualty reduction. Let's go back to the charts. Oops. So 1-to-2 would have been a 4. So I got a 4, that would be only a casualty reduction. Anywho, let's say this thing turned into a melee. Look. Oh, now comes the German turn. Okay, forget these moves. Now comes the German moves, and a vehicle is not held in melee, um, and they can move out. But the interesting thing about this vehicle is it has passengers. So with passengers, Rule 11, Alpha 11.71 kicks in. And basically, it says, yep, but I'm just going to briefly uh, get to the point and say that essentially Rule A 11.71 says passengers riders of immobile vehicles are held in melee. But cavalry, cyclists, skiers, and passengers riders of mobile vehicles can survive their that who survive their initial round of CC are not required to remain in melee. And read the entire paragraph on your own. But basically, um, what can arise now is that I can bug out of that hex. However, however, um, the moment the moment this vehicle expends 1 MP, it no longer holds its attackers in melee. So I'm guessing what this entails is that um, the moment these guys, and technically these guys should be on the bottom, but the moment these guys expend 1 MP, the half track expends 1 MP, um, the unit, the attacking unit is no longer held in melee, and they have, I guess, two choices. They can reaction fire, pass a patsy, and attack the vehicle, or triple point blank fire against the infantry. The infantry being the passengers, the crew, and the passengers. So triple point blank fire would be at 12 um, up 2 for the protective stuff. So let's do both shots. 12 up 2. That would be a complete miss. 11 on 12? Yeah, missed by 1. Alternatively, at this point in time, um, what can arise is also take a task check and attack the vehicle. Passes the task check, needs 5 or less, does it. They're gone. Now, needed a 5 or less because the open top modifier was cancelled by the fact that this vehicle had a protective cover of a full squad. However, if the squad went um, buttoned up, then this squad, after passing its patsy, would technically require um, base 5 -2 for being open top and -1. Let's see, for not having a usable MG. Let's take a look again. So what am I talking about here? So open top is -2, and not having uh, another, here it is, and a vehicle with no manned usable MG is another -1. So 5 -3 would be an 8 or less to knock out this tank. So blunder upon blunder. Now, the other thing that is important to note is, let's say that these guys did manage to score a morale check against the Germans, and the squad only broken, and here we go. So the squad breaks, and um, squad breaks, and um, the crew survived. Then there is no requirement in from a half track for these broken units to dismount. They can go on their merry way. Well, they don't necessarily have to go there, but they can turn around and transport these broken units, somewhere where they can be safe and self rally in a subsequent turn. Now, if I made any mistakes, kindly respectfully comment on below. I would like to thank Lindsay M. Murillo, JRV Van M. You know who that is. He runs his own site. And Jamie Westlake for all chiming in. Chas Argent, Magnus Soderberg, and another fellow that also replied to this email is Dennis Hess. Not email, but Facebook post. So I'd like to thank you guys for chiming in on my question and answering my query. 20 minutes in, I'm going to quickly upload this video for your benefit, and your viewing pleasure. And I'm thinking of other ideas to present to you pretty shortly. With that said, I have to run and take the little guy to school. So take care, enjoy the day, enjoy your weekend. See you soon, and thank you for liking and subscribing. I really greatly appreciate your support. Take care, guys.